All right. Good morning to you. Welcome back again to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope all is well with you. So there's a post that Christopher Okenwa made, and in that post, he says something very, very important. He threw some question on what is going on and the situation of things based on the fact that Stubb, the Finnish president, met with Secretary General of Amnesty International, and that meeting there's something Christopher said there that I want us to pay close attention to. You know who Christopher is. He don't talk anyhow. He is somebody that is very, very straightforward, and he always goes straight to the point. So we are going to share his post in this particular video and make sense out of it. Even if you don't want to, if maybe you don't like him, you don't like USB, you don't like the cabinet members, hold it there because this may benefit you. Something you need to understand is that nobody is actually holding anybody's life. You have right to agree and to disagree, but sometimes you need to pay attention to those you consider to be irrelevant, those you consider not to be the kind of person you like, even though it's your fault though, because only a mad person will look at Christopher and say that you don't like him or maybe you have issue with him. He's a very quiet, determined human being, somebody who always focus on what he's doing and he's not playing around. All right, I want you to go through this with me and make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you're new. So many of you know what Finnish government have done, right? It is not news to you. Everybody know that, and we have shared our our feelings towards that. Not one, not two, not three. People have seen what Finnish government, the level of betrayal they showcase to PM Simon Ekpa. Now, I want you to take a close look at this, take a very closer look at these pictures here. These are Stubb with the Amnesty International Secretary General. This lady here, I think her name is in the write-up, which we are going to mention later. But I want you to focus on the body language of Stubb here. You can see him trying to be a statesman. He's not as jovial as you are going to see in another picture. The comparison from Christopher is the reason why I want to focus on these pictures that we are going to see now. Here is Stubb. You can see his face. He's not laughing and he's not relaxed like he normally do when he's sat down with Nigerian executive officials. Sometimes, like here, you can see him smiling, laughing, jubilating. You can see the relaxed mind. Though this person that made this process, anybody who is found associating with the founder of terrorist group is a terrorist. He targeted to Stubb, and you are in list now. Your name will forever be remembered as that president of Finland who supported Nigerian government to slaughter Biafra today, tomorrow, and the future. So Stubb knows that he's in a very, very, very big mess, and he ruined his reputation. When you draw this picture closer to you, you can see him. The smile and happiness has pushed his nose to grow more, to grow further. Like normally their nose point as a white man, they have pointed nose. The nose look like that of a peacock or maybe ostrich. You know what I mean? The nose even is none taller than normal size because the joy for being in the midst of Shetima, a man that have questionable character. I don't need to tell you what Shetima represents. Go and do your research, you will find it. Shetima have been accused of having link or harboring terrorists in the past and all that. And there's something like I told you, Christopher said in this write-up that I want you to understand and make sense out of it. So you can see the different pictures, right? And that is why I want you to pay attention to the pictures. Now, let's go to the write-up from Christopher Okenwa. Please, once again, like the video in case if you are new. These pictures of Stubb, the president of Finland, have made me deeply concerned. Should the people of Finland be concerned as well? With a question mark from Christopher. Yesterday, the president Stubb, that's the Finnish president, met with Agnes Kalamerad. Okay, that is, I hope I pronounce her name well. That is the Secretary General of Amnesty International, a principled woman a principled, I like that word, the principled woman, who has consistently condemned the Nigerian regime for torture, people, torture citizens, genocide, and the extrajudicial killing of Biafrans and Nigerians. In the photos President Stubb took with her, see frame 1 and frame 2, like I just showed you, right? He appeared unusually unhappy, all right, which is true. To compare that of that picture that when with him and Nigerian government official, of course, that are terrorist enabler from the north. He appeared unhappy. He usually appeared unhappy, and it was difficult to see any genuine smile on his face. But compare that to frame 3 and 2, where he's pictured with the head of terrorists. There, Stubb appeared relaxed, cheerful, and comfortable. Why does he seem uncomfortable with a woman who opposes atrocities, yet very visibly happy in the company of the founder of Boko Haram? A few months after taking that picture of him with Shetima and the group, okay? A few months after taking that photo with the Boko Haram leader, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, was arrested by Finnish authority under this man called Alexander Stubb, alongside 4 other Biafrans. They were not only forcibly and unlawfully taken away, but also subjected to torture, intimidation, and severe psychological trauma. His Excellency Simon Ekpa was later sentenced and jailed based on evidence allegedly supplied directly to Finland by Boko Haram. A grave violation of Section 7 and Section 9 of the Finnish Constitution, Article 3, 4, 6, 10, and 18 of the European Convention on Human Rights, ECHR, Article 1, 4, 6, 47, and 48 of the Charter of Fundamental Rights of the European Union, as well as the United Nations Convention Against Torture, UNCAT, and International Convention on Civil and Political Rights, ICCPR, all of which prohibit torture, unlawful detention, political motivated persecution, and the denial of a fair trial and due process. Is this mainly a coincidence? Does the Finnish president have direct links to Boko Haram, or who alongside or work alongside in some capacity? Again, I ask, should people of Finland be worried? This is from Christopher Okenwa. Honorable Christopher Okenwa dropped this powerful message. And some of you, I believe you understand what Christopher, why he asked these questions. Should the Finland people be worried? Honestly, if there's anything to confront or challenge this president, probably after his tenure, I am fully in support of it. He made a very bad decision. He committed a very deadly crime, against humanity, against the Chukwu, against people of God. Running your political ambition in a very dirty way is not many for African people. We have seen it all. We have seen people who claim to know what they're doing, but behind the scene, they're as bad as demon himself. Alex Stubb that betrayed PM full time. He made PM to relax, and he gave him every should I say approval, because all the atrocities that you are talking about, this man knows that before even the connection between him and Nigerian state, before the connection, this man had been, every evidence have already been presented to them. They have it. All these things that you are talking about is already presented to them. He has access to those things. And PM did not hide anything away from them. What I mean by them, I'm talking about his government. He is the current president, but what he did is just what he did to PM and to Biafran comprised of racism. He went too far to build so-called Finnish economy. I understand that some politicians in Finland may not see this as a crime because it happened to Black people. That is where racism comes in. Sometimes I don't blame the whites because Black people are not actually helping matter too. Is it not Bianco? No. Uchechi Kano and all these US members who claim they are giving you freedom? Are they not the one that join hands together to make sure that they carry out one or two things against PM, against Biafra, that actually going to affect Basta American if case not taken? The only thing that actually give us right to talk now or to even have some hope is because Biafra has been really declared. The plan and the target these people has as of the time they arrest PM is to crush everything for fun. Like they want to do it while celebrating and being happy. And some people who claim they are with PM when PM was arrested, who went to Finland to declare, Biafra to carry out that regulation, started playing in tune of the enemy. They want to, pedal it down. They want to just do it normal thing. Don't forget about it, so that they can now finally sell the whole thing and destroy everything. The template that Biafrans are using, revealed by PM, was made known to everybody, and it took Nigerian time to realize the importance of that decision or that pattern. When they realized, they started doing something. But remember, because they have access to natural resources that come from Biafra land, they use our natural resources against our people and subdue us, and they put us in this penury. Many of us who already know this are still clapping or thinking that one day things will just turn to become bread and butter without you working for it. PM revealing to you the template is for you to not to lose it. Losing it shows that you are not ready for freedom. But like I always tell you, thank God for the people that still hold firm and focus on the template that can only liberate our people and give us that freedom that everybody is seeking for. Some of our people who claim they are looking for freedom, but they don't know how to get it. My question to you is, how can you say you are looking for freedom when you don't even know freedom when you see one? Because the idea of less pipe law of the market kind of comes out, somebody comes out, is what we can only sound like what enemy will say. What do I mean by enemy? Those who made it possible that leaders are being detained and being jailed. So peddling the movement down and softening it is a way of submitting all the effort to those who wouldn't want you to progress in any means necessary. So what Christopher Okenwa asked is, Finnish people, should they be worried? They should be worried if truly they want to fight against evil. Because having a man like Alexander Stubb in the helm of our affair, anything goes, anything is possible. I believe that some decent people who actually have conscience will tell you that you cannot have a man like Alexander Stubb and expect people to see Finland as a country that represents, human rights. Do you understand? So I just want to make it clear to us so we cannot, misinterpret everything. Let me know what you think about it. What is your take? Do you think that meeting with this Amnesty International Secretary General will somehow put pressure on him? Because nobody knows what they discussed. Do I trust the lady? I don't know her. I cannot rely. I invest my trust on what Christopher said, that she is a very principled person. You know what that means? A no-nonsense person. I hope, and judging by the body language of Alexander Stubb, I don't see that realization, like that relaxed mind, like he normally do when he's in the midst of Nigerian official. I'm gonna end it here. Please let me know what you think about it. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. See you again. Good morning.